IRP, and we are here in the ARCA Series for a race here at the short track after the 2-mile race, or the 2-mile track of California that we just ran at last week. But we should be well versed here in IRP. We just ran 2 weeks in the K5 Championship here. Quite different vehicles this time, but we at least should be in good practice for the track. I was pretty quick in practice as well for this race. We'll see if we can replicate that here in the qualifying run. As I said. And we got wheel damage.
We got damage on the front end. We've got damage on
totally
the back
looser than it was in practice. Alright, let's try that again. I had to jinx myself there. We'll get one shot at this, but that should be fine. Try and get a run out of the corner and not lose it into one. It did feel like I overdrove it as well. Let's try and get a better run here, though.
One more lap.
That is way worse. Alright. And it's starting to stutter. This is all going very well. We are the number 2. So I would like to hopefully have some track position. Massive stuttering. 747. That is okay. Not very close to what we ran in practice, but we're sitting P5 at the moment. 0.5's up front. I ran, I think it was a low 0.6. My fastest lap in practice. But that isn't too bad. Hopefully we don't fall too far. Probably would rather be starting on the outside. I think it's going to be tough to pass, as is pretty much always the case here because it is very top line dominant. We got Chad in here with us. Hopefully he has a good run. It would have been nice not to give myself a 2x there, but oh well. I ran like a 4 or 5 lap run in practice, and my fastest lap came on lap 5, so probably just trying to drive it in as deep as I was after my tires got heated up in practice, and the cold tires just could not take that. Most likely the case. I'm leaving the steering ratio, or the brake bias at 68. Probably would help to turn it down, though. It gets pretty tight here, and I'm running 12-1 there, so. Usually on the short tracks, though, I run a little bit higher brake bias, just because the ARCA car is so loose like that. But here, I think you probably could get away with lowering it a bit. Nicholas saying hi. Good luck to him as well. He is the number 6 car. He just beat us in qualifying. Good luck to him, but that puts us on the outside. Hopefully, we can stay there, but the number 1 car hasn't gone yet. Chad is probably really fast as well. Any of those guys could beat us, probably. Didn't do as good of a lap there as I had in the open practice. Of course, after we self-spun into turn 1. 55 laps here. We are the number 2. Hopefully we have a fun, clean race. And can avoid any of the mess, if there is any. Lap cars are going to be interesting as well if they hold the high side. And we need to make sure we don't end up getting too tight and pushing up into the wall, middle of the corner, or hitting the wall down the straightaway. Because that will glue the car to the wall and just kill the momentum. I would love for it to stop stuttering. That would be fantastic. Has not stopped stuttering since I pressed record. May need to restart the recording real quick. Usually clears up by itself, but it's... well, maybe it's alright now. I don't know. Always something going wrong. Gotta wait the full 5 minutes for that. Thankfully, we're done here. We're starting 6th, which is good. I'm going to leave this as is. We got to make sure we don't overdrive it like we just did on our first qualifying lap. Hopefully, it'll be a clean one. Chad, I don't think, put in a lap. He's starting back in 15th behind the 1 car. We'll see if they can move up at all.
The estimated SOF is 3,189.
If there's a big wreck mid-pack, it could work out for them if they can get around it.
5 cars left to grid.
13 joined and looked like his front end of his car was like stuck in the ground. That was strange. Hopefully we get a good start and can get into a situation where we can get single file and log some laps, see if we can move forward at all. We've got to be prepared to move that brake bias into the negative in case it starts getting a little too tight on entry. Leaving it at 68, probably not ideal. We probably could have gotten away with just running 60 like normal, but I think this will be all right.
Still waiting on 2 cars.
We can put it down to 60, 65 if it starts getting really tight.
Waiting on the final car to grid.
Hopefully it won't be too bad. Still waiting on somebody. Is the guy in 20th?
Everyone's gridded.
I don't know.
You don't get any extra tire sets for this race, so let's be smart out there.
No tire sets. Let's go make sure it doesn't start fueling if we have to pit for the fast repair. 55 laps though. Should be a decent one.
Let's hit the tires. Make them last the rest of the race. Alright, man. Line up on the outside road now.
And
The road is closed.
hopefully this is a fun one. Awesome track. It's been a long time since I've run ARCA here. 5 car nearly wiped out the leader by switching lanes there to get back on the outside after everyone stayed low. You can just cut onto track. You're not going to get a penalty there for the grid. But we got Nicholas on our inside and as the 6th car, so good luck to him.
Alright, man. We're going green next time. Bye.
Hopefully we can get it off the corner cleanly and not spin down into him or something. Probably could start in 3rd gear if we wanted, but I think we will downshift to 2nd. I think it'll be alright.
Good luck, guys.
And yeah, good luck to everybody. Wish we could have started a bit further up, but this is not too bad. At least we're on the outside, 3rd car.
Alright, man. 8 cars in.
Hopefully we can use that to our advantage. Hopefully we get a good jump here. Coming to the green. Decent jump for us. Had to make sure I slowed down for that. I couldn't really see it. 8 cars going 3 wide
All clear, all clear.
behind us. But we survive. We're into 5th. It is very tight already. Probably should have moved the brakes back. That's alright. Just need to be smooth with it. 4 cars drifting it into the corner like we were in qualifying, but he looked like he kept it out of the wall. Amazingly. 13 going to his inside to see if he can make that pass work. Hard to do anything down there. Real tight off the corner for him. We'll see if we can sneak to his outside while he's fighting on the inside. Well, 4 car just backed off and let him go. He maybe could have got around him if the 4 car had stayed there, but he backs off.
The car in C2. Just set
Now we're stuck behind the 4 still.
1.642.
4 cars pushing up quite a bit on, or through the center. Maybe if we take him to the inside, he'll let us go as well. I don't know. It's going to be tough for us to make the pass. 13 just grabbed the wall a little bit, it looked like.
You got one outside. Stay low.
First time I'd gone down there that low.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side.
But it worked. 5 cars in the wall.
You're clear high. Clear high.
Okay, 4 lets us go. We're going to slide up in front of him.
Still there. Clear low.
Takes it to
clear
our
low.
inside. Hopefully we can pull away now. Slot into 4th. Had to take the line away there. I could not afford to get trapped on the inside, but we had plenty of room. And he took his run to the inside, so it worked out. Don't feel like we're saving tires at all, but maybe it won't matter. It's not always a huge deal here at the short tracks in the ARCA series. Mostly about keeping the heat out of them from sliding. I don't feel like we've done any sliding, really. 13 car grabs the wall there. He's going to grab the wall there. Unfortunately, that's not going to slow him down enough for us to clear him.
Still there. Stay low. There's a car on the high side. Stay low.
Hopefully, we get this done. It's going to be difficult,
Still there. Hold your line.
if not impossible, if he doesn't make another mistake. A little bit better run on exit that time.
You're in 3rd place. Still there. Hold your line. Stay low. All clear. All clear.
Alright, we clear him. He backs off, I think. That definitely felt like we were running the right front pretty rough, but we got another pass made. Slot into 3rd. See, that's what we need to avoid doing. That's just going to get worse. See if we can settle in here, pull away from the 13, and maybe catch the 5. Hopefully Chad's back there having a good race and making his way forward. Hopefully Nicholas survived that start with the 8 gunning it 3 wide. I think it was more than just the 8 taking it 3 wide though. We might have been close to 4 wide from the looks of it. Feeling okay though, we got a nice gap. I don't know if we're catching these two at all. 22-0 from the leader, we're pretty much right in line with that. I think we're running a bit too low, but I just want to make sure I keep it out of the wall. But it's probably hurting our exit speed a little bit. But we got a nice gap behind us, and that's all we need. Running P3 here. 13 might have grabbed the wall again behind us. Yeah, I don't think we're catching the 5 at all. Maybe we will later or after we catch lap traffic, but we are kind of just holding steady or falling back a little bit. Nearly clobbering the wall. But thankfully we survived it. It's starting to get pretty tight. Just monitor that. I don't know if I'll mess with it too much, especially if we're still pulling away behind us, but if we start falling back, we probably need to try and adjust something. Seems like we're pulling away from the 13 and the 5 is still pulling away from us, so we're kind of just sitting in this increasingly bigger bubble. That's fine. Keeps us out of danger. And we're in a podium position here, so let's just keep this together if we can. Still gaining time behind us, and next closest car behind the 13 is pretty far back still. The 4 car. Surprised we were able to get those 2 passes done. I don't know if they lifted or just got tight mid-corner, and that got us clear of them, or if they were pushing the whole time, but we made those passes without having to work for too long. But with the outside being so dominant here, I figured that doing anything on the inside would just really hinder you. And they would for sure have you beat off the corner. We've caught the 5 a little bit, and we've caught the 9 a little bit. Not a whole lot, but they do look a little bit bigger in the windshield now. So if there's some mistakes like that, we could be within striking distance. I like straddling this second seam right there. Maybe just going slightly above that. That seems to be a nice safe line for me. Still got a nice gap behind us. You can start to see lap cars ahead of us, the 3. Haven't seen Chad or the 1 car, who started mid-pack. This is not the kind of track I would want to start from the back end, just because it is so tough to make a pass. Nicholas looks like he has survived though. He's running 6th as the number 6th. So that's good. Kind of surprised we were able to fire off as well as we did. We were actually able to get around the 4 pretty easily and then make that pass on the 13.
Come on, piece of shit.
12's not happy about something. Me and the 5 are kind of catching the 9. Slowly but surely. I don't know if we're going to have enough time to do anything. I don't know if it would be a good idea for me to try and pass the 5. Unless he starts getting really pushy mid-corner like that. If we are catching the leader. If we could have a shot at this. But if I slow both of us down by racing, we may not. Grab the wall there pretty hard again. Just need to keep it out of the wall. We've held even with the 9 the past few laps. We might need to make the pass on the 5. He's getting really pushy center of the corner. You can see him sliding up quite a bit. We still get a good exit up there. So it's still not going to be easy to pass him if we get to him. Got a good exit that time. And we pulled within a second on the 9 car. We overdrove it again. I want to make sure we don't drive into the back of him if he slides up and hits the wall.
Alright, man. Halfway.
Just now to halfway. Well, we're a little past halfway. We're close enough. One car grabs the wall there. Or the 5, I mean. He might be headed for the wall there. Well, we're going to drag the wall by looking at his bumper.
The leader just did a 22.483.
Leader was quicker than us that time by. He's back to a second ahead. Are we going to be able to pass the 5? Let's see, he's
Come on,
getting
7.
really tight. Might start running just a little bit lower behind him in case he does push up into the wall. I don't want to have nowhere to go. That was not very good for us.
Got one outside.
Get the inside call on him, but oh, he just backs off for us.
You're clear high. Clear
Everybody's
high.
being very nice.
Car on the bottom.
Slow car up ahead. That was the 11. We get around the 5. He just lets us go instead of fighting. I think he wants to waste as little time as possible as well. See if we both can end up catching the 9 car for the lead. And we were not going to have a chance if we battled there side by side for a long time. Much appreciated there. I don't know if we have a chance anyway, but we're still within a second. Got a couple lap cars here. They're running high. Let's see what the leader does to get around him.
20 to go.
20 laps to go. I'm feeling pretty tight on exit right now. I don't know if we got anything for this guy. Trying to keep it smooth. Looks like he's driving away from us a little bit though. We can try moving the brakes back, I think.
6, 2, 4.
Let's put him all the way back.
Good, more.
Not going to help us on exit, but maybe we'll get more rotated for entry, which will set us up for a better exit. I don't know if it'll do much at all, but he's going to have to fight these lap cars that are going to... It's going to slow him down a little bit, but it will slow us down as well once we get to him. And the 5 car is still back there. He's not falling off too much. He's going to run up behind the lap cars, and we might just take him to the inside. Use the lap car as a pick. 3 car grabs the wall a little bit there. Here's the 5.
Inside. Stay high.
We're not going to have anywhere to go.
Clear low, clear low. Inside.
Probably just need to follow the leader. Get around these lap cars, we're going to get stuck. Or the leader's just going to completely disappear. That was scary.
Got one inside. Clear low.
11
clear
into
low.
the wall.
Inside. Still there. Stay high.
This is dangerous.
Still there. Hold your line. Stay high. The leader just did a 23.05.
Man, I got no turn center corner. He just went around us on the bottom. This has been one heck of a race.
Got one outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. Still there? Hold your line.
It's going to get the 5 back to us.
Stay
Probably
low,
get around
there's a
us
car
as
on the
well,
high side.
unfortunately.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side. All clear, all clear.
We get back clear of him. We can probably slot back in
All
here.
clear,
Yeah.
all clear.
All right. Back to single file. Let's see if we can pull back away from the 5. He's going to go to the bottom.
Stay high.
Make sure we're not pinching him
All
too
clear,
much.
all clear. Send the go
I know he let us go, but we're racing for the win now. I can't give up any spots here at this point. I wasn't expecting him to let us go either, but that he did. Now he's got a shot at the win as well. But I don't know if either one of us can make a pass. The leader couldn't even get around the lap cars, but that's just kind of the way it is here. Now I get so dang tight on the outside through the center, I can't even make the outside work once I get there. We're putting the pressure on him, though.
outside.
He got real tight right there.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side. Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
And I'm running way too low. And getting loose. That's going to get the 5 back by us. That was just bad line for me.
23.089. Stay low. All clear, all clear.
We cleared the 5 back. Briefly.
Still there. Stay low.
Make sure don't get loose that time.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side.
I got the wall.
Still there. Stay low. There's a car on the high side. Alright, man. That car is flat now.
Side by side.
5 to go at the line.
5 laps to go. What a race.
We're in a podium position. You're clear high.
What a race.
Outside. Stay low. Stay low.
Just can't quite clear him
Stay low.
when we need to.
Good job, man. You're in first.
All of a sudden, 4th place is right behind us as well.
All clear, all clear.
We cleared him. Slide up, take the line. Do we have enough tire to drive away? We do that time. Unbelievable. Are you kidding? Coming to get 2 to go?
That car is a lap down. 2 laps.
Still gonna have the lap traffic. I don't know if we'll get there. The 7 car from who knows where shows up. Passes his way up to 2nd place. That's amazing.
1 more lap to win.
White flag. Unbelievable race.
Slow car ahead.
Slow car ahead. They're staying low. We just got to make it through 1 more corner without the field wrecking us or the 7 dive bombing us and wrecking us.
All clear, all clear.
We survive it. What a freaking race. Oh my gosh. Great race up front. That was a tough one.
You won.
Oh my goodness. What an unbelievable
Right
freaking
there,
race.
Gavin.
And we won the thing. Wow. 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 What an unbelievable race up front. So clean. Yeah. The 9 car, he could have got away with a 40 lap race that
That's
time.
the only way you could pass anybody. Hi.
That was unbelievable. All of us right there. Him and the 5, and then the 7 comes flying in. Gives it a good shot for the lead. Right there on the white flag, last ditch effort, but he doesn't push up into us. Oh my gosh, we got to do burnouts for that one. We worked for that win. That was freaking amazing. I love this track, man. We even made the bottom work for like 3 different passes. Oh, that was one of my best wins in a long time. Holy cow. That was amazing. That was freaking amazing. Oh, great race to everybody. 7 car comes up from 10th place. Gets all the way up there. Holy cow. Holy cow. Chad makes his way up to 9th after starting 15th. I mean, I figured with how tough it was going to be to pass, that would be really difficult, but he managed to get up in the top 10. We start 6th and make a ton of passes and end up winning. We passed the 9 who was in the lead. We passed the 5. 5 kind of gave it to us, but then he battled back and he nearly got around us again while we were on the inside. And we were good. We could make that bottom work. We just could not make a pass on the outside. Once we got to the outside of the 9, when we got to that lap traffic, it just got way too tight, but I started getting that bottom rolling. Holy cow. Let's take a look at the incidents. I can't believe that. This has been an insane night of racing. This is my 2nd race that I've done. 15 car overdriving a little bit. Oh, and he got a real bad hit there. That was after he hit the wall in 3 and 4. He gets it loose out of 4, head on into the wall. 5 car, he was pushing up pretty bad. I think he was using up that right front. We were 78.84 there, which honestly is quite a bit of tire wear for a short track, but I was pushing it really hard pretty much from the get-go. Just trying to make sure I didn't slide it too much or go up and clip the wall. And we just barely got through that. That's probably why we didn't ever see the 1 car. And they're 3 wide, door slamming each other. That was the 7 dive bombing at 3 wide. This is lap 11. I think we had some people complaining about that. So I think we were lucky that he didn't take us out there in the final corner. 7 just gets loose there. They just door bump a little bit. Still clean. So he doesn't really do anything bad there. They just kind of get squeezed together. They all stay straight though. And then the 1 and the 12 with huge net code there to spin them. That's unfortunate. The 1's able to keep it going but loses a ton of time and tire grip. And then the 7 and the 3 come together. He spins the 3. The 3 kind of came up a little bit. And that's why the 3 was in the back. He was getting loose. The 7 was just sticking his nose there, but yeah, I mean, you look at, if he's running the inside of the 14, he never really gets clear. He just kind of comes up there. You see he was going to make contact with the 14 had the 14 been there. 7 sticking his nose there, but 3 didn't really leave a lane. In my opinion. And then the 14 overdrives it a bit. We saw a lot of that going on. And then again, hard into the wall. 13 just gonna tap it a bit. Yep. 12, 14 all the way to the flat, trying a slider. Not quite clear, gets up into the 12. And the 12 trying back on the 14. That time the 14 kind of comes down a little bit, but that cut down line was kind of what everyone was running. But if you got somebody to your inside, you can't really go down too far. 8 grabs the wall there. The 19 is going to grab the wall. And then, is this when Nicholas got hit? 7 trying to dive it in. Little tiny contact there. That sends him up into the wall, but thankfully it looks like, well, he dropped back to 10th after that. That's unfortunate. Could have been the damage or the tires. 14 makes the pass on the 13, slides up. 13 tries to cross him over. 4 was clear. 13 just runs into the back of him, trying to cross him over. And then they're making contact back behind him after that, the white car. He gets into the back of the 14, locks it down. 14 keeps it going. 11 spins into the grass. Slap 36. 13 grabs the wall. Can't get it off the wall. And the 12, really tight there. Nicholas was just trying to keep it out of the wall. 12 was trying to get it to turn. It's so easy to do that. Nicholas gets down into him there though, but he's got the wheel turned so much to try and keep it out of the wall on exit, and he just comes down just a slight bit on exit. I've done that before in several other races. It's pretty tough on these top line dominant tracks when you're trying to get to somebody's outside or stay on somebody's outside. 13 gets the wall there. 18 and 16 driving. Coming together there. We saw this. This was coming to the white flag. This was all happening right in front of us. 19 grabs the wall again. And that's it. I cannot believe we won that. The race in the top 5 was fantastic. Everyone was doing an excellent job racing with the 5 car and the 9 car. That was amazing. 7 comes flying in at the end to give it a shot, but thankfully we'd run out of laps and we somehow passed our way up to the front. I don't know how we did that. We got the bottom to work, and then the 5 gave it up to us on entry because we had caught them. But then we were racing the leader and getting in lap traffic. We were slowing down, but we gave it a good run and had an excellent race, and we were all clean. So that was amazing. I cannot believe that. Thanks so much for watching. That was a ton of fun.